Hello everybody and welcome back to another new video on the channel. Today we're reviewing the next episode of Boruto, which is 98 I believe, and I'm gonna try to get this video out as soon as possible because over the last week or so, and over the course of the last couple days even, I have been playing a lot of Devil May Cry 5, and that game is absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed playing it. Contemplating on making a video on it though, a review rather, and I have no idea if I want to do it yet or not, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But I also have another video that I want to do that I think I mentioned in my last video, and it's not gonna be long or anything. It's just kind of gonna be like a satiric video on a game. I'm not going to mention what it's going to be about in this video, but just know that that's a thing. And then recently I started playing Persona 5, and it's consumed a lot of my time. So, reluctantly, I started watching, or rather, I went and remembered it was Monday, and yesterday was Sunday, and that means the Boruto episode was out. Forgot about it, was like, okay, I'll watch the episode today, and I didn't have much expectations for it because of what we had gotten over the last couple weeks or so. Just stuff that wasn't very interesting at all, stuff that didn't make any sense, and I didn't know what we were gonna get. I just really wasn't anticipating anything, especially with the previews of what we got from last week. I didn't think it was gonna be anything at all, but it turns out I guess this is the next arc because a predominant character that was a part of Sasuke's gang, I guess you can say, like Team Taka and Team Heavy, back in Shippuden, is going to be one of the center focuses of the arc for this, I guess, arc you can say, for the Boruto anime, and that's Jugo. Jugo is going to be a really predominant and one of the characters in this arc for a lot of different reasons that involve back to what was going on with his curse mark, because as a lot of us know, Jugo is a part of an unnamed clan that we still don't know what it's about or who their names are or anything, but this clan was able to absorb nature energy, kind of like how the sages are able to do. And, they were able to absorb natural energy into their bodies because of just genetics. That's basically it. There's a lot of focus on genetics, especially with some good writing on the part of staffs and a couple parts in the beginning of the episode and a couple other parts of the episode as well. And a lot of us know about, Jugo and his curse mark, and how when his curse mark activates, he kind of starts getting really bloodlusted, and he wants to go and attack and kill people and all that stuff. And yeah, that's kind of just what happens. So Boruto and his team, along with Team 15, with Sumire and the others, are teaming up together to go and investigate a village that has recently been attacked by a whole bunch of birds. Right? I was about to swear, so I was gonna stop swearing on my videos. I was about. Anyways, back to the point. So Team 15 and Team 7, Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki, and Sumire and the others, they all team up and they have to go to a village that is being attacked by all these birds. And of course, they have to have some sort of bird expert because they know all about ninjutsu, but they don't know anything about birds. And the episode starts off with introducing us to the new character with some good comedy that I actually wasn't expecting to get a couple chuckles out of me of. And it was good writing, and especially on terms of Boruto and this whole talk about genetics once again, because Boruto spots this guy at a super far distance somehow for some reason, and he assumes the guy is a peeping Tom, but no, he's just really intrigued with birds. And this guy's going to be very important later on in the episode and in the arc, of course, because of what I mentioned just before. So the guy is a bird expert. There's a couple of funny lines and a couple of funny dialogues, but one really good important writing part that I thought was done really well and kept it consistent with Boruto's character is a lot of people, including, animals and just us as a society, are all determined by our genetics from our parents. So stuff like your likes and your dislikes and just your hair color and your eyes are all determined by your genes and your genetics that you have obtained from your parents. So it's all predetermined. And Boruto's character, from how it was established, is that he is his own person. He sees himself as his own individual person, and that he's just himself. He didn't inherit anything from anybody, but obviously we all do. when his personality has already been predetermined. But of course, everyone is their own individual, has their own individuality. Of course, like that's all we all know. But with Boruto specifically, when he tries to differentiate himself from his dad, it keeps it consistent with his character and how he perceives everything as. So I just thought it was good writing. I thought it was good, consistent storytelling. Like I said, there's a couple of funny lines and character moments between this guy and, of course, they have to go on into the village and go and see what the hell's going on. So, of course, they get there. They get attacked by like a whole bunch of birds. And by the way, the dude that we were talking about, I don't remember his name, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it if I do end up remembering it. This guy literally eats. Like, I apologize. He literally eats shit. I said I didn't want to swear, but he literally, like, jabs at bird poop, and then he licks it. He literally eats it. Like, I'm being a little I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he literally, like, licks, like, bird poop off of the ground. Yeah, this guy's really fascinated with licking a whole bunch of stuff off the ground for some reason. Like, he was licking the eggs earlier from a bird's nest, and then he offered to lick Boruto for some reason, which is really weird. And then he licked bird poop off the ground. I don't know why. So the whole group gets attacked by these birds, and they're obviously like not very normal, and that's because these birds are all controlled and infected by the curse mark that possibly came from Jugo. And I actually want to point out really quickly, before we continue on, animation for this episode was way better than it probably should have been. I don't know why it was so good. I don't know why it was so consistently done very well, but it's way better than it needed to, and I appreciate that. I actually really do appreciate that, and I appreciate I would appreciate this type of consistent animation, because Naruto as a series kind of needs a lot of good animation from time to time, and I would appreciate this type of consistent animation. But that probably costs a lot of money, and I don't know why they spent money on this episode to make it look as good as it does, but regardless, it looked really good, and the episode was actually really fun to watch as well. So of course, they have to defeat the birds that are possessed by like the curse mark from Jugo. I'm assuming it's coming from Jugo, and that's how they're obtaining the curse mark, of course, but Jugo does make his appearance, and he starts attacking Boruto, and people are going to make like power scaling like inconsistencies about the episode, because Jugo, he was fighting against a full power, like, fourth Raikage and Shippuden, and if for some reason it doesn't seem like he's able to hurt Boruto at all in this episode whenever they encounter each other. Why?
5 minutes later.
Okay, well, I apologize for the intermission. What are they talking about? Right, power scaling inconsistencies with Jugo. Like, Jugo, he was fighting like a full power, like, quote unquote. I don't know if the Raikage was fighting Jugo at full power, but he might have been. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen, the 5 Kage Summit arc, so I don't exactly remember. So, and regardless, Jugo was fighting, a 4th Raikage who was powered up with, like, the lightning, like, mantle, all that stuff. And Jugo was able to kind of, like, not die instantly. So, and for some reason, like, Boruto didn't get, like, hurt in any sort of way from Jugo, even though he's so obviously trying to fight in full power, sort of. Just not full power. He doesn't really have control over the curse mark, like he always hasn't. But, regardless, Boruto still didn't get injured. Nue and Sumire, they go and save Boruto. And, by the way, her and her team, like Team 15, they were done really well in this episode. They were done way better than in the episode that they had a focus on, at least a little bit, if anyone could really tell a difference at any point. But regardless, they found a guy who was getting attacked by the birds, and they have to go and get him back to the village. And what's obviously wrong with him is that because the birds are, possessed by the curse mark, they were able to infest people of the village. So there are other people who are also infected by the curse mark, and because the curse mark, or because their bodies can't like handle the curse mark and they can't control it, of course they end up like Jugo and they go completely insane and they start just attacking people. Jugo, like, some guy tries to attack like the bird dude, and Jugo actually stops him before anything else happens and absorbs the curse mark. He runs away, everyone splits up, Boruto and Sarada end up fighting him inside a cave. And it leaves on a cliffhanger about how Jugo's about to beat the hell out of them, basically. So I don't know what's gonna happen next week. I'm hoping for something interesting to happen next week. From what I'm seeing from the previews, there's gonna be action. Like, of course, there's going to be action, and some really cool stuff's gonna happen. Or hopefully, some really cool stuff's gonna happen. But we're gonna have to wait and see, of course. I have really nothing else to add on top of the episode. The animation, for some reason, was better than it probably needed to be. Certain parts of the episode were actually written very well, and overall, the episode was just kind of fun to watch. Even if not a whole lot happened, like stuff happened, but not a whole lot happened. Regardless, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do for the next couple episodes for however long the arc is going to be, basically. So, regardless, that's the end of the video. If you did enjoy for whatever reason, be sure to leave a like. If you are new, subscribe for more videos just like this. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna try to get this video as soon as possible. I'm out. Peace.